Here on Treaty 7 territory, nestled in the Rocky Mountains with the mighty Bow River at an altitude of 1,309 meters. Born from coal dust in 1884 and ever-changing, this is Canmore, and we are Canmorites, and this is the Canmorite Podcast. Let's go. Hey guys, it's me, Jeff Ma from the Canmorite Podcast, and here I am at the Canmore Gardening Center.
With Darryl Lockwood, the Canmore Eagles.
Yeah.
This is our Canmore Eagles Christmas tree fundraiser.
Right on. So Daryl, I know you're like big up at the Canmore Eagles, helping them all out. And here we are at Canmore Garden Center, and this is like a pretty perennial event. Mm-hmm. The Christmas tree sale. Tell me what the sale of the Christmas trees does for the Canmore Eagles.
So it's a big fundraiser for us.
Okay.
It's probably one of our larger fundraisers of the year, but it's kind of run a really good feel-good fundraiser as well. Kind of got into it 25 years ago.
25 years ago?
Yeah, on a kind of a little bit of a fluke almost, I guess you could say, or again, just kind of more fun and that kind of deal. But it was, 25 years ago, there was a guy selling some trees down at Save-On.
Yeah.
Had a cube van.
Yep.
And so he was there on the Saturday, went down there Sunday to get him, and he was gone.
He's gone.
So I've heard that there was a guy in Bragg Creek selling Christmas trees.
Yeah.
So I ripped out there, and I grabbed one for Al, one for Bob, and my brother, friends, that kind of thing. But they were pretty expensive trees. They were like, $75 back then even for this tree.
Right.
And
that's like $900 today.
Exactly. Yeah. And we couldn't even. I couldn't even phone them because it's 25 years ago.
Sure.
Say, hey, you sure you want this tree?
Yeah.
So I bought a whole bunch, brought them back, and then I remember we opened them up, put them in the house, and it was like, wow, these are the most beautiful trees I've ever seen.
Right.
And then Bob Miller, who was our coach then and GM, he said, hey guys, we should do this as a fundraiser.
Okay.
And that's what we did. We got a hold of the company, which was Somerville Nursery when we originally get them. Mm-hmm. They were a Kris Kringle Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. And there was a broker guy that Bob knew that was selling the trees through the hockey world. And we started doing that then.
Right on. Yeah, because like kind of what I've seen, like here in the Bow Valley, you could get a Christmas tree from like Save-On or Canadian Tire or maybe like Safeway or something. But that's kind of like it's a corporate sort of thing where the funds go. These trees go to the Canmore Eagles, and it probably makes a pretty big deal for fundraising for the team.
Sure.
Hey?
Yep, for sure it does. Yep, it's they say it could be one of our larger fundraisers. A little bit of work, but
for sure.
The lugging the trees, they're not light. But
how heavy are those trees, Daryl?
Well, a really big guy can push about near 200 pounds, probably.
Ooh, that's a big tree.
That's a big tree, like a real big one.
Yeah.
These other guys are probably like 60 pounds, I would say.
Okay, so
kind of
and so like I think the trees this year had a little bit of a story getting here. Hey, like fill me in on that piece because I know people like to have a little story to tell about their Christmas tree.
Yeah. So they were to be here almost 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay.
And they're going to be here, coming in, landing in on the Monday morning, which was good timing and everything else. And they got stuck in a couple snowstorms. Okay. And for a couple of days, the McIsaac Porter River trees, they loaded them, put them on a truck, and it's a trucking company to get them here. Mm-hmm. If there was a day or so where they didn't know where the trees were because they were just stuck on the highway. And so I did get one message one night, and in the morning they said, hey, the guys are in Cochrane, but it was like Cochrane, Ontario.
Oh,
so
there's a Cochrane in Ontario?
Yeah, there is, yeah. It's northern. So I don't know if the guys took a little bit of the wrong route, but lake effect snow in Ontario. And so they showed up here on this past Monday morning.
Okay, and so when the trees come in, I imagine it's like all hands on deck. Like, how do you get all the? Like, you can't be doing all those trees by yourself.
No. That's where the boys come in handy. All right. For them to unload all those trees, and so we had a nice little gang line going across here, and the guys were loading them over and bringing them. It took us about 2 hours to unload.
And how many trees?
450 trees.
Wow, 450 trees, hand bomb them off in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a good little workout for them. They didn't have to work on their shoulders, they felt, for the afternoon in the workout. So,
oh my gosh.
That was good.
Right on. And so that was a couple of weeks ago. And it sounds like the trees, as usual, are selling pretty good.
Yeah,
eh?
they were doing pretty good. Yeah, we're I would say we're halfway there
Yep.
on selling them. And a lot of the big ones, the really big ones, they're all sold out already. But we got lots of nice 8-9 footers, which is what a lot of people want.
For sure.
And down from there, we
Okay.
got 8-9, 7-8s, 6-7s, and then some little guys.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so like the big monsters, like they're gone, but I think
Yeah.
those ones were probably just huge. Hey.
They are. They're a big tree. Like Sunshine will grab them. There's a couple
Okay.
big homes in the valley, as
Sure.
you know. They can
Yeah, they
withstand
could take like a 14-foot tree inside the house.
They can have can withstand a tree of that size. So.
Holy schmoly.
And then you get 2 tickets too for the hockey game when you buy a
Okay,
tree.
so that's awesome. So not only are you supporting the Eagles, right, and you're also supporting like a local team and a cause. You also, when you buy your tree, you get some tickets to a game.
Yep.
And is it any regular home game?
Any
during the
regular
season?
season home game for this year. And that's about a $40 value. So,
Yeah, it's awesome. And the boys are playing well. And I know folks, if you're living in Canmore in the Bow Valley or even in Calgary, like one of the great things you could do is come up and see an Eagles game. The quality of hockey is amazing. It's super competitive, and the boys are good, and the energy in the rink is super fun. It's been sold out lots of times.
We were sellout last night. It was so much fun. It was like
amazing.
they were wall to wall in there, which is
Love
great.
it.
Yeah, and that's what we're just on the hockey sideline note, and stuff like that, and keeping it here and the importance, and it's all these different fundraisers and all these things and everybody else's support. But we're kind of becoming the building that the players want to come and play in, and even the other teams, they're going like, when they play here, they love playing because the atmosphere is getting so good.
There's going to be energy at the game, which is amazing. Like, you got to take advantage of it. I know things have really, these last couple of years have been really exciting. Playoffs have been good, like all that sort of stuff. So I guess another question is, because you said you got a whole range of trees. You got the 9, 8s, the 7s, and down. What's the price point for posts?
So they run from about $110 to up to $160, $170.
And those are the monster trees, the 170s. So the smaller ones, it kind of prices accordingly.
Yeah, and the little guys, there's a good value down here. There's a good deal.
Yeah.
$60 for a little tree with 2 tickets.
What?
It's only $20 for that tree.
You got 2 tickets to a game, a regular home game here, and you get the tree as well.
Yeah, for $60.
I haven't actually price shopped at the other places, but I gotta say that's a way better
I know they're not going to give me tickets down there.
You're not getting tickets to Safeway. You might get parking tickets.
A parking ticket, maybe. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so Daryl, like, here we are at the Canmore Garden Center, like also known as the Greenhouse. There's all sorts of stuff going on here.
Yep.
And typically, the tree lot hours, are they the same?
Yeah,
as
the same as the Garden Center hours. So if you go onto their website or to ours, either one.
Okay.
But we're on their greenhouse hours, which is good. And Greg and Christine, who own the greenhouse here, have been really nice to accommodate us up here. This is a great location. We've had many different spots. I kind of think back on one year we had a holiday trailer. One of the towing companies had a trailer that flopped on its side and ended up in Ken Paul's lot, and that was our sales shack.
Okay.
That was good fun that year.
Okay, well, I gotta say this is pretty civilized here. The lot looks good. The garden centers, you can do all your other Christmas stuff.
You go to get some food at Wagashi there.
Wagashi, have like amazing, like, Japanese tea or some fun stuff, and like look out and see the trees.
And see the trees.
Okay, and so how many more days can people come down to the garden center purchase trees?
Right up until basically Christmas, these guys will be open.
Okay.
We're hoping that with this weekend, next week, and the following weekend, we'll be close enough to sell out that typically for the stragglers trees that are here, then Greg and Christine
They'll take care of the rest.
Take care of the rest.
Okay, but right now the selection is amazing. Trees are selling out. The big ones are going, and so probably if you're looking to set up a tree, you probably want to get it sooner if you can.
Yeah, if you want, for sure. Yeah, and they're fresh. I'll just tell you a little bit about the trees, where they come from. They're from Nova Scotia. They're all balsam firs.
Smell nice.
And smell nice. Yeah, they're a good smelling tree, and they are. Which is pretty amazing. I just talked to the guys that the company comes from, and it's Porter River trees out of Nova Scotia. Yep. And John McIsaac and his cousin. And they do about 5,000 trees.
What?
Like that's a lot of.
Yeah, that's a dedicated.
That is
Christmas
a
farm.
good shoulder workout, and but they are hand trimmed.
Yep.
And which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They are hand watered, fertilized.
Yeah.
But they're on like natural terrain.
Right.
And they're at a higher level.
Yep.
So for altitude in Nova Scotia, northern part, and so he said they're just a little fresher, a little more hardier. So So it's good, you
That's
know.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you get a tree somewhere else, it gets a little scruffy looking, or
Yeah.
maybe by the time you even pick it up, it's already starting to drop leaves the second
Yeah.
you open it. These look really great.
Yeah,
And
they're-
it looks like in the back here, we got like Al's about to do some work here. I think he's doing some custom work on a tree. What's he
he
doing
do-
back there?
Well, he's doing a cut on it. There we
Okay.
go, fresh cut.
Sweet.
Hey, good. Yeah, they all get a nice fresh cut.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't get the fresh cut at
No,
the other
no,
places.
no,
So,
no,
like
no,
there,
no.
that tree's ready. I remember like picking up a tree, have to yank it into the garage and get out the chop saw, and like there's like sap everywhere. And here you go, this handsome lad Al back here is like manhandling that thing like nothing and getting
They
her
shouldn't
done.
be.
Right on. He's a force. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Daryl, I think we kind of covered
Yeah.
most of the Christmas tree stuff. I know we're talking about having you on the podcast later on again. There's a little side project that's also coming. Let's do a little glimpse.
Just a little
Sure.
glimpse, yeah. So pretty cool. And had no idea or didn't know anything about this, but one day I kind of came up with an app idea.
Okay.
And it was just all it is really. It's just a reminder app, which we'll get into a little bit more, called Nudge Tap.
Yep.
And been working on it for a little over 2 years.
Wow, these are a
And
project. Hey?
They are. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought I'd phone somebody and say, "Hey, I got an idea."
2 weeks
They
later,
would
there's an
build-
app.
yeah, that'd be it. And no, it's not even close to that. And but it's been really, it's been interesting. It's been confusing. It's been good, but I believe it's still a really good app.
Okay, awesome.
And it's a worthwhile app. And we'll go into more detail about that on a later date. I got a couple more kinks to work out. I found out after a year of it being out there, because it is a subscription app,
Yep.
that it was actually on there for $0.
Oh, well,
So there's no money coming in from
that's a good price. so anyway, in the spirit of Christmas, Daryl's been giving. We'll come back later on and talk about his app, which is called Nudge
Tap.
Nudge Tap. And it is all about connection, and we'll talk more about that. And here we are, Christmas season, time of connection. Wishing you guys all the best. And Daryl, thanks so much.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it so much, and support and also for you and. Give some yoga classes to the boys.
Oh, yeah,
They've
helping
been
them
enjoying that. Tuesday nights, that's becoming their one of their favorite nights.
Right
So we really appreciate that as well from the club.
All right,
So,
well, see you guys all soon. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Canmore.
all right.